Eric.
Yes.
Your Twitter name is Brown Nose Pup, right?
Oh, don't say that.
Why?
That's some furry's Twitter account. And there's a post from him that says they can put me in a hospital and make me take pills, but now I'm home and nobody can stop me from covering myself in shit. Smiley face. So I hope it's a parody, but it could be real.
I don't know. Maybe it is real, or I don't know. It's one of those. That one seems genuine to me. I know it's weird to say, and it doesn't make much sense, but I see posts like that, and I either think it's like a bait for a troll, or it's genuine.
Yeah.
And that one just kind of struck me as being genuine. You know, one thing.
Could be.
Last time we were talking about the Michael Jackson thing coming back up.
Yeah.
And like, it's good to get the real truth out there, but the guy already had his reputation ruined, and he's dead. Like, I feel like these people that made this documentary, and like almost everyone that's making movies, they just want money.
Well, yeah. Isn't there, Isn't there a really good item you can get here? I seem to remember there being like a rock that gets dropped. You know what I'm talking about? Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I remember a secret in this game where a frog is leading the party through a certain set of mountains. A rock will be dropped by birds, and it's like a really strong item.
And it's just Frog?
If Frog's in the lead. What is Thoughty doing?
Yeah, but Frog can't be in the lead until later in the game, so...
Oh, so I guess it must be later then.
Yeah. I wish this game didn't force you to use Chrono till the end.
What is Thoughty doing?
Because now Neens is going to be so behind.
Yeah.
But I'm not using Robo. And not using Ayla. Thoughty is going to go fight the Repties because the Repties, like, kidnapped her people.
Oh.
So she went here to summon
Aren't those her people?
Well, these people were captured. Fuck. I don't want another magma hand. Yes, these are her people, but some of the other people were stolen.
I see.
I just want to heal. Hear weird cry in lava field to east. Hear weird cry in lava field to the east. So he's just saying to go here? Oh yeah, well this is where you're supposed to go.
Never eat shredded wheat.
I always think of that.
Yeah. I love Thoughty's run cycle.
Yeah, you do. I like how she doesn't equip weapons.
Yeah.
That was always my shit, man. Like, monks and stuff. Always my favorite classes. I just love the idea of, you know, in this world where people have, like, legendary swords and, like, shooting magic out of their fucking hands and stuff. There's, like, somebody who's just literally just punches and kicks stuff, and they're, like, just as strong as everyone else.
Yeah.
That's just, like, that's just the coolest thing to me.
Ew, look at these fucks.
Eric, you're being, racist, speciest right now? They gotta look more like Akira Toriyama aliens and Akira Toriyama dinosaurs.
Yeah, but Akira Toriyama knew about the reptilian conspiracy back in the 90s. That means he's based and red-pilled.
Oh. What's your favorite trilogy of movies?
Huh. Like, only a trilogy? Like, there can't be any more than 3?
Well, as we get more into the conversation, I'll say... No, you can have more than 3. Like, I could say, you could say that the first 3 Star Wars are a trilogy, and then there's the other trilogy, and...
Yeah, I would say the first 3 Star Wars are really good. Everything else sucks shit. But,
Hey!
I like the original 3.
The third movie's pretty good.
And... other than that, I'm, like, drawing a blank. Like, what other trilogies are you thinking of? Like, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that's
Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies of all time, but the second one is fucking horrible.
And
the third one's better than the second one, I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not good. And then World was okay, not as good as the original, but definitely better than 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I like Critters 1, 2, and 4, but I don't like the third one.
But that's not a trilogy.
Well, you just said it. Neither is Jurassic Park.
No, Jurassic Park is a trilogy. Because there's Jurassic World.
Yeah, I mean, okay, if you want to...
It's its own thing. Right, if you're counting Star Wars as 2... If you're counting Star Wars as 2 separate trilogies, then...
Well, I'd say 3 separate at this point.
Yeah. I think anything that originally was supposed to be a trilogy is a trilogy, and then they added stuff, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of these times they have a trilogy in mind. Well, so the point is...
What is she doing?
She's breaking out.
That looked weird.
The point was, there's Lord of the Rings, and there's also The Matrix. And The Matrix is my favorite trilogy. Even though there's the Animatrix, and it is canon. Yeah, I still consider it a trilogy. But a lot of people love the Lord of the Rings, and I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan. Even coming fresh out of the theater, watching it as a kid, I was never super impressed with Lord of the Rings.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay. Yeah, we all liked Lord of the Rings when it came out. You're kind of looking back on it and being like, it wasn't that good, but we all enjoyed it.
No. I didn't go out of it being like, it wasn't that good. I like the movies. They're not bad movies, but when I come out of a movie, it either, like, inspires me, and sometimes those movies, I think about them too much. They'll, like, bleed into my own writing. Where the Lord of the Rings, I never walked out of it and, like, took anything from it. Where the Matrix, I think about it, like, all the damn time. A stupid amount. I'm not saying they're bad movies, I just think they're kind of overrated, and they just didn't do anything for me. So anyways, I made, like, this... you can, like, do polls on Instagram, and I did a poll, like, what's the best trilogy? Lord of the Rings or The Matrix, and it's like 29 votes Lord of the Rings, 3 votes Matrix, one of them being my own.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. People fucking hate The Matrix, but...
What about the Three Ninjas trilogy?
Oh my god. That's the best one, I forgot. I honestly, like, there are some things wrong with The Matrix. But...
Personally, I think The Matrix is overrated.
But I still just think they're good movies. Have you... I don't know, is it overrated? Because I think it gets a lot of shit these days.
I wouldn't say they get a lot of shit. I think most people look at them pretty favorably.
Yeah.
You know what was, I guess the Karate Kid is another trilogy because the third one with Hilary Swank.
Ugh. Listen, the first movie's great. The second movie is great too.
The second movie I don't remember that well. I don't think I liked it as much as the first one. The first one's a fucking classic.
It's definitely not as good as the first one. But
well, the second one has that ridiculous part right in the beginning where the Cobra Kai's instructor attacks Miyagi in the parking lot and he beats the shit out of him. And Daniel's like, "Why didn't you kill him?" And it's like the nostalgia critic's reaction, like, "Because I didn't want to go to jail for the rest of my life."
That's actually really fucking funny. Fuck you. How are you still alive? A really cool part about the Karate Kid 2 is when he goes to like some island, some Asian island somewhere in Asia.
I think it's Japan, but go on.
Is it Japan? I don't know. Maybe it's Japan. So. It seems like it's some tropical area in Japan, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it might not be Japan. I don't remember the second one that well, but go on.
So, everyone there is, like, super into martial arts. And, of course, like, you know, he's got, like, the rival on the island and blah, blah, blah. So, he does, like, he tries to do the crane kick. And they just, like, swipe it away and beat his ass. And I always thought that was really cool that, like, okay, the crane kick worked on, like, this shitty North American kid. But these kids that have been, like, studying martial arts their entire lives, they're just like, fuck this stuff.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
In the first Mighty Ducks movie, the black kid has that special move, Knuckle Puck, where he'd go like, "It's Knuckle Puck time."
Wait, look at how scared this Repty looks. He's like shocked. He was shocked from the lightning.
But then in the second one, when they're like in the international tournament, and they're like facing the Swedish hockey team, he goes for the Knuckle Puck and just gets like smoked.
Yeah, I love shit like that when they have like a secret move or a super move from the first one, and then the second one they like, oh, this is easy, this always works, and it's like, nope.
Yeah,
you gotta learn more. I guess, you know, if the Knuckle Puck still worked, movies doesn't really have a point.
Yeah.
Okay, so this part is really annoying. Oh, fuck you.
Or was it one of those, like, you gotta touch the right thing, or...
Yeah. I hate this shit, dude. Okay, wait.
You hear that little rah sound effect.
So that's how you get to the staircase. But I want to... Oh my god. I want to get to the...
I guess Home Alone is kind of a trilogy.
You know, I like, it's weird. Like, I guess you could call it a trilogy, but there is like 8 of those movies now.
Well, I think there's 4 or 5, but...
But at the same time...
I don't know, like the first... The ones after 3 didn't get a theatrical release, and plus they were a lot afterwards, so I think maybe they're long enough that we could call them
like
separate.
The third one, it's like a different kid and a different story, so is it actually a trilogy?
Yeah, see, that's kind of a gray area, I guess.
Like, again, like, can you call the Matrix a trilogy when it has the Animatrix?
Well, no, because that's a TV show.
No, the Animatrix was
yes,
DVD.
I thought it was a TV series, no?
No, it didn't come out... No, it wasn't on the TV. It's like 5...
They used to always show it on Teletoon.
Yeah, because it was like 5 separate shorts.
Oh.
I think it's like more of an OVA, technically. Robo Tackle. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, fuck you.
What do you think is the most underrated sequel of all time?
Underrated? Because I was going to say the best sequel of all time is Terminator 2.
Yeah, but I'm saying underrated sequel.
I'm drawing a blank. Give me some help.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go with my personal one. I don't think you've seen either of them, but I would go with Fright Night Part 2. Because the first Fright Night is an 80s horror movie. It's about a teenager who's obsessed with vampires, and a vampire moves in next door to him.
Yeah.
And nobody believes him because he's, like, obsessed with that shit, right?
Yeah.
So he finds this guy who plays a vampire hunter on TV and tries to, like, convince him that it's real, and the guy eventually does believe it, and blah, 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 okay?
Yeah.
In the second one, the guy from the first movie, like the main character, has been, like, seeing a psychologist, and the psychologist has convinced him that his neighbor was actually just a serial killer and that vampires aren't real. And then his girlfriend and the vampire hunter guy from the first movie find vampires again, so now they have to convince that guy that it's actually real.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
I thought it was kind of a neat way to do a sequel, you know?
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Dude, this is pissing me off. I don't know where to go. Okay, I got this one. But how do
So much.
How do I get the last...
Oh, I thought of another...
Yes.
I thought of another trilogy.
Okay.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, God. The first one is... decent.
You know, the first one
second
years
one
ago...
is okay.
The first one years ago, before streaming was really a thing, I actually bought it on DVD, and I'm not going to say it's a great movie or anything,
That's why
but
I said it was good. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's a little...
Especially for what it is. The second one is campy as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's kind of entertaining for that reason.
No, and yeah, I kind of say the 1 and 2 are equally good. Because 2 kind of just has more fun with it. So it just kind of makes it like a funner movie to watch. You know what I'm saying? I can't hear you. So I'm going to continue to talk. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to get this stupid item. Oh, viewers, what do I do? I still have... Oh, I guess I could call it here. Anyways, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to get that item, and that's when I'll start recording.
It's lagging like hell, so just call it.
Yeah, and I'll get Eric back next time. So we'll talk to you later.